There was a young man named Joseph. He wasn't perfect, but he was chosen. One night, Joseph had a dream so powerful, so clear, it could only come from God. In that dream, he saw his future, a future where he would rise, where he would lead, where even those around him would bow before him. But here's the problem. Not everyone celebrates your calling.
Why do you doubt me?
Joseph shared his
I know what I
dream
saw,
with his brothers,
and it means
and instead
we
of
will
support,
rise above
he
all
received
nations.
jealousy, anger, and hatred. Sometimes the very people you expect to lift you up are the ones who try to pull you down. One day, Joseph's brothers had enough. They stripped him of his robe, the symbol of his father's love, and threw him into a pit, a deep, dark, empty pit. Can you imagine? One moment, you're dreaming about your future. The next moment, you're fighting just to survive. And maybe that's where you are right now. You had plans. You had hope. You believed things would get better. But suddenly, you feel stuck, forgotten, trapped in a situation you didn't create. But here's the truth. The pit is not the end of your story. Joseph's story gets worse. His brothers didn't just leave him in the pit. They sold him into slavery, betrayed by his own blood. Have you ever been hurt by someone you trusted? That kind of pain cuts deep. But even in betrayal, God had not abandoned Joseph. Joseph was taken to Egypt, a foreign land, unfamiliar and uncomfortable. Yet somehow, even there, God was with him. In Egypt, Joseph worked as a servant. No spotlight, no recognition, no applause. But he remained faithful. He worked with integrity. He honored God even when no one was watching. And slowly things began to change. His master noticed him. Favor started to follow him. But just when it seemed like things were getting better, everything fell apart again. Joseph was falsely accused and thrown into prison. Another setback, another dark place. But don't miss this. Even in prison, God was still with him. Joseph spent years in prison. Years. Not days. Not weeks. Years of waiting. Years of wondering. God, where are you? And maybe you've asked that same question. Why is this taking so long? Why haven't things changed? Why does it feel like I'm stuck? But here's what we often forget. God's delays are not his denials. In the waiting, God is preparing you. In the silence, God is shaping you. Joseph wasn't being punished. He was being positioned. One day, everything changed. In a single moment, Joseph was called out of prison to stand before Pharaoh. From prisoner to leader, from forgotten to favored. God used Joseph to interpret a dream. And just like that, he was promoted to second in command over Egypt. All the pain, all the betrayal, all the waiting, it finally made sense. Joseph's story didn't end in the pit. It didn't end in betrayal. It didn't end in prison. And your story won't end there either. What the enemy meant for evil, God can turn for good. So if you're in a season of silence, keep trusting. If you're in a season of waiting, keep believing. If you're in a dark place right now, don't give up. Because the same God who was with Joseph is with you, even when you can't see him, even when you can't feel him. He is working, and at the right time, everything will change. Like, share, subscribe.